What's up, guys? Nick here, and today I want to talk about when to stop consuming and when to start doing. Really setting that intention and getting the results they're looking for. So I've been for like the last week reading, learning. I think I took like 3 courses. I read 4 different books, right? I was just like all in on consuming because I'm building a new project. I'm creating, I'm doing, like this whole big thing, right? Starting a brand new business. And it's easy to get caught up in the data. Like, what do I need to learn? What do I need to do? What's my strategy? At the end of the day, though, you just have to do it. And it's like that whether you're starting a new business or you're working on a small project within the business, right? And a small project might be something that takes you a couple hours, or it might be something bigger that takes you a couple weeks, right? Depending on where you're at in your business, what it is you're focusing on. But at the end of the day, you have to take action, commit, and set that intention to these are the things I'm gonna get done. Yes, learn. Yes, get the information you need, but know the difference between learning and procrastination, avoiding doing things, right? So this morning, great example of this. I was on a Zoom call with someone and he said to me, he was like, bro, you're learning too much. You need to start doing. Like, learning is over, you know enough. Just go do it. Like, you need to record some videos because I keep saying I want to record videos, but I'm not actually doing the videos. I'm like planning the videos, right? You got to get out of the planning and start doing. He was like, hey, do 30 minutes a day of content. And I was like, yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Like, if I just do 30 minutes a day, I'm going to always come up with new ideas. Like, the ideas are not the problem, right? It's the doing that's the problem. And that's where a lot of business owners get stuck, is in the planning, figuring things out. And so what happened is, I went outside because I like to go out and record a lot of times. Like, when I'm walking around, I get good ideas, I flow. And so I was like, you know what, let me grab my camera. I got my gimbal, one of the things that like stabilizes the video when you're walking, right? My microphone, and I went outside and I started recording. And the whole reason I'm doing all this is obviously to get clients, right? I want to get clients, I want to get my name out there, I want to get exposure. And when I was on my way back, I got in the elevator to come up to my apartment, and there was someone getting on the elevator, this guy, he was walking 2 dogs, and then he started asking me about my gimbal, my camera stabilizer. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Here you go. Yeah, it's this right here. It's one of these guys, right? And he saw me with this and started asking me questions about it. And I was like, yeah, you should definitely, use it. If you make content, it's really helpful, stabilizes the video and stuff like that. And then I just started asking him questions like, hey, what do you do? Are you a content creator? Turns out he's a dog walker. His schedule's totally full, but he wants to start making content to get more clients to grow his business. And so right away, I recognized the opportunity, got off the elevator on the wrong floor. I just followed him like, hey, we're in this conversation now. Talked for about 20 minutes, figuring out all the challenges he's having. He really wants to scale, doesn't know what to do. Very similar situation to most business owners. You kind of reach a break point, you reach that limit where, hey, I can't take on any more clients. So how do I optimize my business? How do I get more productivity out of what I'm currently doing? And then figuring out where to focus my resources to scale, right? And that's the conversation we had. And then, of course, made an offer like, hey, would you consider working with me to solve these problems? And he's like, yeah, I definitely would. So he's coming back later today. We're going to hash out a plan, right? So again, this goes back to like intention and taking action, because this morning I'm sitting here thinking, man, I gotta put out videos so I can find clients, I can generate leads, right? And then by making the decision to go out and actually do that and make that content, the universe literally rewarded me with an extremely hot lead in real life, in person, that I didn't have to go find on the internet, right? Because I made the decision to go do it. I went and did it, and then on my way home, universe was like, hey, Nick, here's a client. Go get it, right? So the magic is in the doing. You can plan and you should plan. You can learn and you should learn. But there's a point in which you need to recognize, hey, am I going beyond that? Do I need to start creating now? Is it time for me to start doing? Because that's where you're going to see progress, right? You're never going to stop learning. You're never going to stop planning. It's a continuous progress. And that's why I work with people to help them organize that and get more productive, because those are all elements of a successful business owner. You have to continue to grow, to learn, to do new things, to try new things. But there's also time to buckle down and do the work, and especially the work that you don't really like doing. Like once I'm recording, I get in the flow, but I dread getting it ready, because I'm like, oh shit, what am I gonna talk about? Here's all the, like what are the points I wanna make? But then once I start doing it and I'm in the flow, I'm like, oh, this is great. Why didn't I just do this, right? So that's, by the way, what I help business owners do. So if you want, we can hop on a free strategy call. You can book reach out to me down below, put my information in there. We'll hop on, kind of figure out, where you're at now, where you want to go, and really streamline the operations. Because at the end of the day, you're never gonna stop having great ideas for your business, but you need to put them into action. So how do you then go through the business and figure out what's important, what's not, what's a priority? How do we actually put a plan together that you can actually do, right? Not just a plan to plan, but an action plan, and then actually take action on it, right? There's different levels to your productivity. One is just clearing the business, just getting rid of all the unnecessary things that are taking your attention, that are basically stealing from you, and then reassigning all that energy and resources to the things that are going to move the business forward. And a lot of times you just need someone else to help you go through that, and then of course hold you accountable. Like I'm working with someone right now that's holding me accountable, right? Because I can't do it on my own. I was just listening to a business book yesterday. Guy does multiple hundreds of millions of dollars a year, and he said, hey, don't do it alone. You can't do it alone. You're not going to figure it out by yourself. And when you're a business owner, a lot of times it feels like you're on an island, because you are at the top. There is no one to ask for help. And that's why it's important to get around other people who are doing what you want to do, who are successful, and who can keep you accountable and help you get rid of the noise, because there's just so much to do. And when you do that, when you take action, you're always rewarded. Outflow equals inflow. I said, hey, I'm gonna go out, record some videos, give some value, put it on the internet, and boom, as soon as I was done, I got an in-person lead. Someone literally just came to me and was like, hey, what's that? Oh yeah, I need help growing my business. Oh yeah, I would work with somebody, right? Let's meet. I wanna figure this out, right? So that's the point I'm trying to make here. You've got to stop thinking, stop planning, and start doing. All right? So, like I said, if you want help with this, reach out to me down below. We'll hop on a Zoom call, do a little strategy session, figure out where you're at now, where you want to be, your goals, your strengths and weaknesses, help map out a plan to organize your business so you're much more productive. You can focus on the things that are pushing the business forward, generating revenue, helping you scale, and get rid of all the things that aren't, right? And I'm super excited to help you. Hope this video was helpful. Give it a like, thumbs up, share it with someone else who you think could benefit, all right? Because we all know a business owner who gets stuck in their head, all right? So be great, nothing else pays, and I'll talk to you soon.